big as that and explode. It's a tremendous. Well, there's a little invention up down at the bottom of the water.
Admiral, do you hope to see that?
I do.
But Admiral, would you say that this tube is?
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds. It was founded on the principle that all men are created equal, and that the rights of every man are diminished, and the rights of one man are threatened.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has...
But there should be an area as big as that and explode.
It's a tremendous.
Well, there's a little invention up down at the bottom of the water.
Admiral, do you hope to see that?
I do.
But Admiral, would you say that this tube is?
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds. It was founded on the principle that all men are created equal, and that the rights of every man are diminished, and the rights of one man are threatened.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has...
But there should be an area as big as that and explode.
It's a tremendous.
Well, there's a little invention up down at the bottom of the water.
Admiral, do you hope to see that?
I do.
But Admiral, would you say that this tube is?
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds. It was founded on the principle that all men are created equal, and that the rights of every man are diminished, and the rights of one man are threatened.
And we are live from Filthy's in Vero Beach, Florida, the Conspiracy Club 101. I'm John. I'm the host of the TGI Now podcast, now on here at Filthy's. I got Vince with me here from To The Point. How you doing, Vince?
How's it going, guys?
Let me turn that down. Is that better? Yes. All right. And then I got Steve here with me.
Hey,
Steve
John, how
from
are you?
Stone's Clones, and I got my brother Rich here as well. What's going on, guys?
Dang.
This is our what number is this now? This is number 4.
No, how many?
How many we done? 4?
August,
September, October, November. So
October,
number 4, the 4th Conspiracy Club 101.
Did you do one in July? Because I was away.
No, we did not. No. This was all Joe Zepta brought this on board and helped us get this. Thanks to Filthy's for having us here as well. We appreciate the opportunity to be here to do this show and talk about conspiracies and talk about not just conspiracies, but what's going on in the world too. And people got questions and maybe we have answers. So we're going to get into a couple things. I think a big topic, and I think a lot of people have been talking about it, was the 3i Atlas. I guess it's this supposedly a comet that's coming into our atmosphere, and it's kind of changing our energies, I guess, a little bit, and it has to do with a little bit of the Schumann resonance frequency. How's that, Steve? How's that work?
I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah.
I have a question about the 3i Atlas.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Is this supposed to be a manned craft? Is it?
So
They think that.
they, I mean, there's
one of
been
those stories.
people saying that it's controlled by aliens and they may slingshot around the moon and then attack us,
Or it's a
So
mothership.
Yeah, it's a mothership. It's going to release a bunch of small ships. Like, what's the movie?
Independence Day. The old
Okay.
NBC movie.
So if it was real, would they tell you?
That's the question.
Well,
they're kind of telling you. They're trying to tell you,
There's-
and it may not be a comet either. And they're kind of, and it's like they're messing with you, but it's, it gains a little traction here or there, and then it doesn't,
And who's reporting the data? NASA?
A NASA scientist here and there, or another one, or someone who worked in, astronomy.
Can it be seen with a telescope?
They say that. I mean, I
Okay.
can't. I can't.
Yeah,
confirm
there's a
it.
lot of variables there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing with it is that it's this has happened 3 times. There's been 2 other ones that have come through before
Oh, so
Right.
into our atmosphere.
Okay.
This is the 3rd time it's happened, and so apparently it's bringing some type of energies into our atmosphere to help with the awakening. With
I saw
Okay.
something too where supposedly this asteroid or whatever all of a sudden made a shift that an asteroid can't make,
Yeah.
and that's been what created a lot of the theory that it's a ship. It's not really an asteroid.
Just like Independence Day.
Yeah.
The scientists were like, it's stopping. It's no longer moving when they thought it was an asteroid.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's again
It's
they
changed
predictive
correction.
programming. They tell you they're getting us ready for, I believe, that for some kind of first contact, that we're going to have some kind of first contact of some sort with some kind of beings that have been on this earth before
So
or
do
been out there.
Do you believe that there are aliens?
I believe there's other life.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So disclosure
too.
already happened, right?
Yeah.
Didn't the Navy put out a video
Yeah, they
called
did.
the Tic Tac?
unless
did.
they're psyoping you, but I mean, I think this also could be getting you up for a fake alien invasion.
Right.
Like, oh, this thing's coming, some other ship all of a sudden, or they say this and they say that.
There's so many things
who
it could
warned
be. Like
about
it
that?
could just be a gigantic distraction, like they've done in
Von
the
Braun
past.
warned
I
about
know.
that.
Werner von Braun, from Project Paperclip. He warned about a fake alien invasion that would occur. That would be like the cabal or the
Right.
deep state's final push, their final card. Like, the only way we can get everybody to come together is if we have this fake invasion that people are that we're being invaded and we got to be protected and the government has to save us. So
Right.
it kind of gets you to that point. But I think that I think it might happen, but.
I'm sorry. The world would come together.
Yeah,
Just like Independence Day, but it's
Right.
also a new world order.
So now the
Yeah.
cabal wants the world to come together.
Well, that would be the premise, yeah. But then remember what
Not in a good way.
Werner von Braun's secretary said. He said they're going to try to do that. They're
Right.
going to try to pull the alien card, but don't you believe it? It's all a lie.
All right, that
all
was
of
part of the confession or the
bedside confession,
All right.
because he
Don't
was
believe it; it's a lie.
Don't believe it because it's all a lie, because everything up till now with a lot of the stuff that they're telling us, we're finding out that they're not true. All about the fiat money and the government system and all the stuff they're hiding from us, free energy, free technology, stuff that, and not free technology, but free energy and healing processes for our body. There's all kinds of things that are being hidden from us in these bases.
They've got cars that run off of water,
Exactly.
and they've had it for a long time.
Exactly.
Plastic.
Yeah. So I mean, it just
Med
goes to
beds,
show you
med beds, you're talking,
med beds for healing.
Well, that's also the old-fashioned way. Would be the adrenochrome.
Yeah. Well, of course. That's the evil way.
Right.
Where the light over the darkness.
So the light's been repressed
Exactly.
for a long time.
And I think that's what we're starting to witness. So getting back to the 3-Eye Atlas and the Schumann resonance, is that it's changing people's frequency. Like you said, we're getting different energies coming into our atmosphere, hopefully for good, I would think, that's going to help people to awaken to the fact that, we're not alone and that there is other beings here.
And what was, I know the other part was that they sent waves many years ago out, and they got a response. And, one of the theories is this is whatever that response was we got years ago. This is them coming
back. Yeah.
Very
The
nice.
scary part is if any of that actually comes true, clearly they've got more technology than we do.
Sounds like Independence
So
Day again.
yeah, exactly. It's just like the movies,
Yeah, I mean, all movies, but like the Independence Day just seems to wrap it all.
Yeah.
brings it all together.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say. I don't care. I don't care if they come or not, or it's a fake,
Right.
or it just disappears for now.
Yeah.
Or
I think we're going to hear more and more about it as we get closer to the winter solstice in December 21st. I think we're going to hear more and more about it coming. It's getting closer. It's passing through our atmosphere.
I'm kind of hoping it just vanishes all of a sudden, and it's just like everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
That would be.
That's kind of what I'm hoping happens.
Right.
it cloaked like Star Trek.
Yeah.
Got the cloaking.
Well, they can cloak. There is cloaking technology that they can cloak their.
So the Schumann resonance.
Yep. Go ahead.
Now, isn't it the frequency of Earth?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like the frequency of Earth and through humanity's frequency as well, because the Earth is a living being, a living body of work, whatever it's flat, round, whatever.
So
you
what
want to
is
call
that? What is it? 528.
It's supposed to be that's 528
conscious
hertz.
vessel is one of the the texts that came up, and that sounds like Star Trek Part 1, where they had a
conscious vessel.
Well, it was a conscious vessel they encountered. V'ger.
Okay.
It was our own vessel that went somewhere and combined it with these things and seen this and seen that, and became its own.
Yeah, because they're saying this 3i Atlas is like conscious. Now, I've also heard other podcasts that say that there's other beings on this big ship, that there's like Andromedans and Palladians and what are they called, the Dracos, and there's different ones in the ship, but they're not all for each other. They're not good. They're not, like, some of them are good, some of them are bad, but for some reason they're coming together on this ship. Wow. and they're help. They're like Vince said, that there was a message back years ago to humanity. Well, now they're coming back. Like, it's all these races coming back and saying, guys, you got to do something. You got to come together. Like, no nuclear war, no more war. Like, because what happens on Earth, remember, if we're part of a galactic family, what happens on Earth is gonna ripple through the universe.
Right.
So if we did something destructive to our planet, it affects them too, because we don't know what's out there. We don't know what would ripple out into the universe. So they got to be concerned too, and that's what I think some people have said on podcasts. It sounds very out there,
yeah.
But it could be possible. Who knows?
Crazy, some of the things some of these people think of, and then it makes you think.
It makes you think, exactly. I started thinking,
I guess that's possible.
It's possible. Like, if there's other civilizations out there, and they're all like, "Hey, the Earth is spinning out of control. They're like getting ready to have a war. Like, we got to go down there and do something."
Somehow it makes our universe unbalanced, and then that's going to affect the next universe. And
exactly.
Just it's going to domino effect.
Exactly. Because if the Earth has a frequency of the Schumann frequency, you can't disrupt that frequency, especially if it's trying to raise itself up. It's trying to raise itself out of the darkness and try to go higher. And then the evil ones are trying to keep it low by keeping us in, like, fear of nuclear war, and then we're going to lose our country, and there's going to be a civil war. Oh my God, this is going to be crazy. We can't let this happen. It keeps us in a fear-based reality. And that's why I think the fake alien invasion would counter something that was real, because it would get everybody scared to come together, because it would be their final card, and it would be, and you would be, and it wouldn't be the one that they could do, because it would be all a lie. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. I want to circle back. Rich was talking about a UFO story about, like, Jackie Gleason and Richard Nixon. So what was that? What's that all about? It has to wrap around into the alien thing.
Well, it's one of them old, classic stories. But then again, it isn't with UFOs. When back in, like, 1973, Richard Nixon got a call from the military that they shot on a UFO and right off the coast of Miami.
Yes,
and 3 of the planes all went down from the UFO, but they got one off, and they had to tell the president, because he usually doesn't get that information. Sometimes they keep it from from presidents, but they would involve the military, so they called him, and then anyway, there was a crashed vehicle they recovered and took these 2 aliens to a warehouse. Well, get to the point where Richard Nixon and Jackie Gleason, they were old friends and golfing buddies, and Jackie Gleason was big into, like, UFOs and the phenomenon.
Yeah.
He really, and Nixon knew this, and he just got this information, and of course he knows about the 2 aliens in the warehouse. So they're playing golf in Miami around, I think it was 73. And this is Watergate's like a year old almost by now, and Nixon. But anyway, he would tell Jackie stuff, and it wouldn't say much. But one day,
he took him to the.
Well, Nixon got away from his security team. He went out of his way to drive alone by himself.
Eisenhower did that too in California.
Yes, and Nixon did it here and there. He'd like to go to a diner sometimes. Yeah. Have a hot dog. Yeah. Well, he went to Jackie's house, and Jackie's wife was there too. And this is the woman who told the story about it all. Years after. Yeah. And, Nixon's like, Jackie, you want to come with me? I want to take you somewhere. Because he's like, what are you doing, Mr. President? Where's your security team?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go for a ride. And he took him to this, not a base. It was a warehouse, just like it had shit in there.
South Florida, Inverary, Florida. That's where he lived.
Yeah.
Inverary.
Yes, and then he took him and he showed him 2 aliens in a crate, box that looks like it has toilet paper in it. Or something. And Jackie Gleason didn't know what to think. Were you joking me? Is that? Is this fake? And Nixon's like, they're real. They were shot down.
Yeah.
I just thought loved it so much, and my friendship means so much to you.
And then Gleason did a UFO type of show, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Yes.
He was involved. He was interested before and after that,
Yeah.
and he was, and of course he was, just stunned and fascinated.
Yeah.
And then when he went, and Nixon's like, "This is a gift of our friendship." And then when Jackie went home, he was really, he couldn't sleep. He's jumping up and down.
Yeah.
He's really got to see these beings. If if it's the story is true,
Yeah,
and then he told it. Eventually, he told his wife. And they were on they eventually got divorced. They were kind of on the outs. I forget.
Well, there's a story. There's a whole show about it. If you ever heard of American Horror Story, that show. Yeah. There's one called Death Valley, and it goes into the whole thing about Nixon and Kennedy and Eisenhower. They all knew about all this alien stuff. They were going to tell.
Eisenhower was supposed to be the first.
Exactly. So, but they were all trying to tell Kennedy about it too. And the whole American Horror Story goes into the whole details about how they were hiding it and how they were covering it up, and they were afraid to tell Kennedy about it. So it's all been there in plain sight. They
try to keep it away, just like Independence Day from that president.
Why
wasn't I told about this? Plausible deniability. That's and they use that. But anyway, Nixon, he went eventually back. The Secret Service was looking for him. They were pissed.
Yeah.
But then Gleason had this information. And he did tell his wife, and then eventually they got divorced, and she
blabbed.
Blabbed. But Lowell's just like it was. But she was not sure. Maybe it did happen. Maybe it was. And he was into that phenomenon. And then and Nixon, I think, got that privied information because sometimes they don't want to tell him, like we said, but they had no choice but to call him that they shot these, 3 military planes down. They got the call. He got the call, and now he knows, where aliens are stored in, Homestead. I think it was near Homestead, Miami.
Yep. They're probably worried he was going to find out about it because they shot it down. Like they were like, he's going to he's going to hear.
He's going to hear it,
and then he's going to want to know why. Hey, why wasn't I told?
Exactly.
So they did it out of fear, probably.
Yes, like usually if there was a crash and he doesn't know, regular crash, then they don't have to tell him.
Not every day you shoot a UFO out of the sky.
When the military shot it down, they had to tell him.
We have a comment too about the 3i Atlas. What did it say? It's a conscious vessel. What did she say? It's a conscious vessel driven by living plasma.
But I saw that comment. Yeah, it's kind of like Star Trek 1.
Right.
Yeah. Not literally driven, but guided. See, it's divinely guided is what I think it is. I think there's something to it that divinely guiding it to our atmosphere. That's is that quantum? Yeah, quantum gospel. Yeah, they were making comments on TGI Now the other night. Thank you for tuning in. Who else we got in the chat? We got Kim's Coffee. Kim's Coffee Talk. Nice. And to the point. Nice. There we go. We got to the point. We got Vince from To the Point.
Funny. It's funny, like anything like that, you're always going to have the scientific theory. Then you're going to have the God theory, their theory on it. Yep. And,
and then you got the alien theory.
Right. And then you just got people that have probably smoked a little too much. They're coming up with all kinds of crazy theories.
Yeah.
But some of them
kind of make sense. Yeah. I mean, you just have to, it's about opening your mind and being available to that process to know that it's a possibility that we're not alone. That's what it comes down to.
I always believe there's got to be something out there.
Yeah.
Like we can't even find the end of space or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The aliens,
there's something out there.
The Nixons showed him where they said they look like grays.
Yeah,
grays.
But I don't know if it's a story because the grays are always the ones that seem to be splattered on the ground on a crash somewhere.
Yeah,
all these planets.
I think they're dumb. They're not too bright.
All these planets and stars out there. There's no way. I don't believe there's beings on something. There's probably another Earth somewhere. With actual water on it.
Yeah. That's why I think that it could be conscious beings that are on this ship that's being guided. by some kind of a divinely guided to guide us here to whatever for whatever reason. It's wild to think about. But
Were the demons the aliens back when, during
during
God knows how long
the
ago.
Book of Enoch.
Is that what they were describing?
Yeah. Probably. I mean, most likely.
Chariots of the gods.
Most
the ones that help
likely.
them build.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have to, you do your own research and you come up with what you come up with.
Yeah.
The story with Jackie Gleason, it was just a story. Not many people know it, but it's it's entertaining and it's,
Trump is what?
And I think he told Jackie because he was interested in the UFO phenomenon, other stuff too. Astrology.
Yeah, Trump probably an alien too.
Well, Trump likes to play golf. Who's he talking to on the golf course?
Right?
Kaya Trump, his granddaughter. I know they
she's
golf.
good. Yeah, she's really good.
I actually started watching her YouTube channel.
I hit a hole in one.
Right.
No, yes, sir, Mr. President.
Yeah.
It's really, you missed 4 shots.
I'm sure he knows.
Do you guys have Steve Osborne? You ever see anything that he puts up? This guy claims to be
the
an
name
attorney.
Sounds familiar.
All right, he claims to be like a federal attorney.
Okay.
And he's putting up all these pictures like, this is Hunter Biden, it says executed. And then he's got one here, the king of...
Oh, like on Facebook or something?
Yes. Have you been seeing a lot of that?
No, I don't have Facebook.
Somebody that comes up across my feed.
I mean,
will
a lot of them.
There'll be pictures of different people almost every day. Died today, like a picture of a celebrity or
Alexandria
politician.
Cortez executed.
Yeah.
He's got all this stuff up.
That's crazy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger executed.
Yeah,
what proof is
he's
that?
a traitor.
Benjamin Yahoo executed.
Fake news.
But I researched him. He's an attorney, or at least he says he is.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange?
That's where you have to discern for yourself.
I'm surprised that
it's hard to
Facebook is putting it up.
Yeah.
I've been hearing stuff like that.
I love it.
A lot of people like to just they create that stuff for clicks.
That's what I think.
They clone them.
I've been hearing that 5 years ago.
I want to learn to be one of those people that uses AI to create a bunch of stuff to get clicks, so I can just make money while I'm
I
sleeping.
know that's most of the commercials and stuff on YouTube.
Everything's
AI, dude. It's stupid.
It's crazy how
So
good
did
some
anyone
of it
hear
is.
that Guantanamo Bay used to be a YMCA?
Yeah.
And that's why Trump does
Use
the YMCA.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that guy. I love that guy.
Yeah. It used to be a YMCA.
In Cuba?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guantanamo
YMCA's
Bay
were all
was
over
a
the
YMCA.
world.
And the United States took it and made it into a...
I never knew that. I always just figured it was a USA thing.
Yeah, no, they're all. It's like Salvation Army.
Why
YMCA.
else would Trump pick that song? I mean, why would he pick that song?
I always said that, yeah. And then the one
He likes to do this.
and then the one he picked after he lost in 2020, which he didn't really lose, but the song he picked after that was called "Hold On, I'm Coming."
Right.
Dun,
right.
dun, 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 hold on, I'm coming. Sounds like he knew he was coming back.
Yes.
It's little things like that you have to keep in mind.
There's people that still believe he lost that election on purpose, like he let them rig it.
Yeah, he didn't let them rig it.
There was a reason behind it.
They always rigged it. They just knew he was going to rig it. He knew they were going to rig it.
I went to see Trump in 2015 before he was the president. And he was in Melbourne at the airport.
Yeah, I remember that, Rich. You remember that? Yeah.
He flew in on his jet. He got on. It was
when
great.
he first was president.
He played the Rolling Stones. It was a Rolling Stones intro.
Nice.
Can't always get what
you
want.
were there.
I was there.
Awesome.
So anyway, he says his big thing was Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And everybody was lock her up, was the chant. Lock her up. Lock her up. And he said, we're going to get them all. We're not just going to lock her up, but we're going to lock all of them.
Did he say
up.
that, really?
He said that. And then he said,
Wow.
I wish that would come true.
I know.
Well,
I've been hearing it for
supposedly
a while
it's happening, and this guy Scott Osborne.
I would love that, but we have to prove this guy.
Right, I'm not seeing it either. I want to.
I would love to see some of them
handcuffs.
rotten behind
Well,
bars.
that's how you have to talk.
Absolutely.
You speak it into existence. We talk about it and say, I'd like to see Fauci be done. Like that'd be great because his crime.
Obama needs to be behind bars
too. The crime.
He was on the plane the other day.
No, that was a fake. That was old.
Oh yeah.
That video was old, dude. Some people shared that on Facebook of him on the plane giving all the veterans a welcome.
He
That
said
was
70 years, 70 degrees out.
He said it was 70 degrees in Washington.
But it was
that was an old video when he was
there.
president. But they put that out there to make you think that he's doing those kind of things. It's all bullshit.
That's why I said, he was on the plane.
It's all
yesterday.
bullshit. No, he wasn't. That's
I know,
bullshit.
that's what I'm saying.
No, a lot of stuff you have to realize is some of the things that we're seeing on TV, you don't know if it's
Well, I
real.
say,
I feel like it's
AI.
most things that we see.
Look at Kirk.
It's so bad
Kirk?
now. Everything, even on social media, I go on Facebook. I feel like 90% of what's on my timeline is fake bullshit.
No, absolutely. No, it's crazy.
You did a podcast from here. It was either the day of Charlie Kirk or the day after.
The day after.
Okay.
Yeah.
And already how spun that is.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at how
yeah.
spun that is already.
Yeah.
And he's not even dead.
Yeah.
There's another one. It was AI. There's
Yeah.
another one. It was her, she did it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, it's, oh my,
There's so many.
unbelievable.
Israel did it.
Where's the bullet? Where's the 30-06?
Right.
Come on.
I know.
All of it.
You know,
It's
yeah.
so
Yep.
congested now.
It's
not
gone.
even
And there
2
should be a
months.
million videos. There should be a million phone videos.
I
Of
know.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Just like 9/11, and a lot of video of the Pentagon getting hit, and you never see any of them except for one.
Right.
What
You know,
are your thoughts
And
on
that's
that?
it's every sim.
You know,
very
there's
So
similar.
still
we gotta-
people that will just
hold on.
laugh you
I believe
off
I know,
and say,
that's
"Oh my
stuff
God,
that they don't
how could you
want
say?
to
I
find
saw it
out."
on
Yeah, that's
TV."
right.
I'm like,
That's why I was making that
Leave
my
that up
last
so I can see it.
podcast about how I was, people get upset too when you talk about like stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple
Well,
comments here.
and-
I believe in Area 51 is hiding stuff. They don't walk us. They
Oh,
don't want us to
absolutely.
find out.
Area
Absolutely.
51.
Yeah,
52.
Yeah. I've been there. I've
51,
seen this stuff out there. I've been there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. And then if a so-called man walked on the moon way back when, why cannot we do it? Why can we not? Why can we do it now if we had the technology back then?
Absolutely.
We can't
That's
do
what
it
I've
now.
been saying.
I'm going.
We
no
still
moon.
haven't been
Moon
back.
Didn't happen.
It never happened.
That's
Bullshit.
the one point people point out. Why aren't we going back?
Austin
Moon
Reynolds.
didn't happen.
You know,
Thanks,
why,
Austin.
why did Russia not go? Why not China?
Right. If
Till
we
now?
did it, there's no doubt in my mind
Supposedly.
we would have done it again by now.
Oh, they would have said, okay.
We'd be doing it all the time.
We're going to have a
It
colony.
would be like
next.
every freaking day somebody'd be landing on the moon if they can do that.
Maybe we are. They're not telling us.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going up there somewhere. I don't know. I know Joseph's got something to say about this. You know,
Well,
the space is real or whatever.
Yeah.
or that it's water. Now, you know, then you see
The
things that
firmament.
it's water. You
Yeah,
know.
the
They
firmament.
say this guy, I forget his name. I'll come to me in a minute. 1931, this guy took a balloon up into the, atmosphere.
The first layer of the atmosphere. or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah.
And then he broke
Yeah.
a firmament and saw that it was water. And, I mean,
It's flat.
yeah, well, that too. That
Yeah.
too. He saw that too.
Yeah.
His name will come to me.
I see it every time I fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I say
To pay
a lot of
attention.
times I say either flat or I say that it's just bigger than they're telling us that it is.
Or-
It's way
or
it's
way
way bigger.
bigger.
They're not giving us the real
Right.
dimension.
His last name was Picard.
Picard.
Right, you're right.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I guess
I know
Captain
you're
Picard
All right.
from Star Trek again.
Who's coming next? Is Leo coming?
Just
back?
look at all the maps. I mean, look at the maps.
There's old
They're
maps
all
that
flat.
say, and they say,
And there's a nice one.
yes, and there is maps that talk about that in Tartaria and
Mhm.
Caucasia, and then other, maybe a Bigfoot map as well.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Connected to it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Watch out for some
You
Bigfoots
better
up
watch
here.
out.
Yeah.
We
Better
discussed.
watch your
In
mouth.
Washington State.
We talked about Bigfoot last show.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Why
go
we
there,
were-
man.
we were
They're
talking about-
here in Florida.
Yeah, we were talking
I-
about the
I
maps.
wasn't
Got a
on that
bunch of
one.
spots here in Florida. Fellsmere's on the
Yes,
on the Bigfoot
man. They're
map.
right here.
yeah.
The
Come
skunk-
running right the fuck through.
They used to call them a
Town.
skunk ape too, like
Yeah.
they gave a name like a skunk ape.
Mm-hmm.
Skunk.
And a guy I worked with, who
They're
was,
smaller here.
was 10
They're like
years
the deer,
older.
like
Skunk
the key
ape,
deer.
huh?
he
They're
talked
small.
about seeing like
Huh.
an ape in a tree. He used to talk about. He was in construction, and he would say, "Rich, I seen when I was like 15, I saw ape in a tree."
They call them the boogers here. The
boog-
boogeyman. You ever hear the boogeyman?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yep. Well,
All the rednecks call them boogies.
Yeah.
I never seen one. I gotta say.
Yeah.
I haven't either.
I wish. And there's
You don't want to.
Well, they're big,
Mm.
and they're supposed to be very strong.
Yeah.
You guys talked about
You're
that
not
video,
supposed to look them in the eye.
The Patterson Gilman tape of the Bigfoot
Yes.
doing the,
We didn't talk about that.
Right.
well, the best video.
I know, but we can't show it, so nobody really knows what that is.
Oh, it's the classic one from
I know, but some
68.
people don't know what it is, though, so you don't know.
Well, there is people
I
who
know.
do know.
All right.
Just some young kid can look it up. Had the Patterson Gilman 8
All right,
millimeter.
Patterson Gilman 8 video. I remember it. I remember exactly what it looks like. I remember I can picture
I
in my
know
head
what
right
you're
now.
to talk about for younger people.
But who knows if that was real too?
They may know.
you
There's a lot of they've been doing proofs and seeing who
Yeah.
the with 4K, it looks like it has breast.
Well, maybe Bigfoot is an alien too.
Muscle and fat.
Maybe Bigfoot's on that 3i
Well,
Atlas,
they-
and he's on his
Man,
way.
it's
He's on his
going-
way here.
Right?
Yeah.
They talk about that.
going
That
every
aliens and
direction.
Bigfoots are buddies. or
Maybe there's a
something
bunch
like
of Bigfoots getting ready to hop off of it. you
Right, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Bigfoot's attacking.
I think there's some,
Planet of Bigfoots.
There's some grays. There's some Bigfoots. There's some reptilians. There's all kinds of stuff. Eddie would love this. The reptilians. Hopefully he'll show up.
that. But you don't. Yeah,
David Icke's been calling them out for years.
I know.
David
I
Icke.
know.
Love
David
that guy.
Yeah, David Icke he's been calling it out for a long time. I mean, he points it out, but he also gets into like what we're really living right now, and that's the shift of consciousness. It's all about consciousness. This whole psychological operation that we're living through is all about breaking our consciousness out of the programming that we believe that everything we've been told is true, and it's really not. And that's why we're doing this show, so we talk about it out loud and be like, are we really alone? Because I mean, even getting back to that, a lot of people that are like religious don't believe that there's anything else but just this.
Right.
Like people that go to church and they don't believe that there's any other life, and we're the only ones. God created this and the earth and the firmament, and that's all there is. And I don't believe that.
Jesus and aliens don't go together in their mind.
Well, of course not. Of course it doesn't, because it was meant to be that way. It was meant to be that Malibu Jesus, and he walked the earth, and there was nothing else but him, and that was it.
What's
and
Malibu Jesus?
the one with the long hair, blonde hair, blue eyes. Malibu Jesus.
Or English Jesus?
English Jesus.
English
too.
Jesus.
So you don't know, but imagine if you're 75, 80 years old, and you go to church all the time.
I know.
And you believe that we're the only ones here, and there's no other
They don't
thing.
want to hear that lie.
They don't want to hear about 3i Atlas and like what's on that. That'd blow people's minds. There's conscious beings on there, and it's being directed by plasma. That's very, very far fetched. Even 2 years ago or 5 years ago. That's far fetched. Now we're talking about it in a public setting. Having a conversation about a conscious whatever it is that's being guided. I mean, where's it being guided to? Is being guided to our atmosphere? What's it being our guided atmosphere for? What is that all about, right? What is there a purpose for that? Like,
unless it's a water asteroid, and they just tell you.
Yeah, I doubt that.
They're telling you, they don't want to scare you.
Well, I noticed, I'll be honest with you. I've
aliens.
noticed, and we can get back into the government shutdown and stuff like that about the chemtrails in the sky. And, I've noticed a lot of changes. I noticed that the birds aren't singing as much lately. The frequencies are changing. Everything seems a little like a little stagnant, like it's at like a little bit of a standstill. And then the government opens up, and next thing you know, the skies are all like sprayed and stuff, and there's all kinds of crap up there, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? Like, it was real nice for 3 weeks, and now it's all cloudy and shitty again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people are having to pay attention. The one guy that was on our podcast, that Jesse from 3D Ford Parts, he said it's the great noticing. It's the great awakening, but it's also the great noticing. People are noticing things. They're noticing differences in our atmosphere. They're noticing differences in animal behavior. They're noticing like what's changing, and that's the frequency that we get back to the human resonance. That's the frequency of the planet shifting. It's changing. It's changing our bodies. Our bodies are receiving light codes because we are receivers. Our brain, our mind is a receiver, like an antenna. So we're receiving light codes and energies, and light is information, and darkness is lack of information. So light is truth. So there's more truth coming in, so you're able to discern better. You're able to think through things more and be like, what, that seems like it's right to me. Like maybe Charlie Kirk isn't really dead. That sounds like maybe that's what really happened. And it don't sound too crazy to say it. Or maybe it didn't happen the way they told us. You're making people question. Right, Steve?
I agree.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it. You have to make people question their existence, question their reality, question why we're here. Are we really alone? What are we doing here? We're here to work, and you work till 7. I worked all day. We're here to work, and then just that's it, and then we're done, and we go home, and then we eventually die. Like that's it. There's got to be more to it. There has to be way more to it than that.
There better be.
There has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. And I think that we need to discover that. I think that our collective consciousness has to find that awakening, that tipping point to be like, what? I'm not doing this no more. Like, this is fucking stupid. Like, this is not the way we're supposed to live. We're supposed to be living a little bit. We're sovereign beings. We're not debt slaves. We're not tax numbers and ID numbers.
It's sad. We're supposed to work until we're what? For me, I think my 401k retirement age is like 69 and a half or 70.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if I'm lucky, the average man lives, I think it's still 75.
75.
So,
You get
okay,
5 years.
I get to retire and enjoy the last 5 years where I can barely walk and probably, barely breathe.
Exactly. So what's that good do?
Yeah, I mean, that's depressing. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely not. That's why, our other podcast is called TGI Now. Thank God it's now. It's all about the present moment. It's all about now. What we're doing in this moment right now. We're sitting here having conversations. We're bringing people together. People are listening on YouTube. We got people here in the crowd. We got people that are paying attention to what we're saying and not calling us crazy and idiots. And so it's kind of nice to see that shift is happening.
Right.
The great noticing. Who would have thought we'd be sitting down here doing a show talking about these things? I mean, that's far fetched. I can tell you that. Now we are doing it. So it's part of bringing people together. That's how we awaken. Nobody's going to save us. We save ourselves. We do it by doing what we're doing right here. So, you got anything to add there, Leo? Leo's on the in the engineer room now. He's the producer.
Anything from Ish?
Ish? No Ish. I don't think we have any comments from Ish. I'm surprised he's not tapped in. I'm shocked. Yeah, because I don't know if he's not working tonight. So. That's too funny. That's funny. Well, I want to get into a couple other things. Who else was going to jump in? You jumping in here or no? I'm going to get Rondell in here too. You sure? All right. I'll get Rondell. I'll get Rondell in here too.
Rondell can take my spot.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Rondell.
Oh, they say walking barefoot is very good.
Yeah, grounding. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, you have to ground. You have to get back into nature too. Like I've learned that as well. So it's you have to. You can't ignore it anymore. You have to be in tune with what's going on around you. And I think that's what people are starting to realize that things are changing around them. Then we got Rondell in the house.
Hola.
What's
Hey,
up?
Rondell, how are you?
From
That's
the
the only Spanish I know.
from the TGI Now podcast. Thanks for coming by. We were waiting for Eddie to come by, but
No, Eddie.
no Eddie. No Eddie.
Who belongs to that pizza back there?
Yeah, we do. You can have it.
Oh, yes.
You can have some. Yeah.
Let me have some of that.
Absolutely. You're not fasting no more? No more fasting?
No, I'm starving.
You should be. Last time he was fasting.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fasting.
I don't
can't.
fast all the time.
No, that's good, though.
Special
It's good for you. Well, that's you're raising your frequency. That's what we have to do. We have to live in love and not fear. We have to look things dead on. You have to sit with yourself. You have to you realize and question, what are we doing here? What's going on? I mean, like Rondell, we talked about on the TGI Now podcast with the 3i Atlas and the energies coming in. And Rondell's always said, he's always told me about that stuff. He's always been, talking about the Schumann resonance and all the energies changing and all that. I mean, so that's a big part of it. And the only way that people realize it is by paying attention.
Have your ears been ringing?
Oh, yeah.
Mine too.
Always.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. No, it happens.
It's not it doesn't bother
not a
me.
bad thing.
Right.
It's just that you're noticing again.
Right.
The great
Something
noticing.
happening.
You're starting to notice. Well, we got any other questions there? You're starting to notice. So then when you notice, like, wow, my ears are ringing, or I'm waking up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Usually I waking up earlier.
Like
The
an
veil.
alarm
They
went
say
off.
the veil is thin.
The veil is thinning.
At
Exactly.
3 a.m.
Yeah. The veil is thinning. Absolutely. No, that's a big
Thinning.
part of it. Yeah. I also wanted to talk about, and I think Rondell and I talked about this before, is like the free energy, like the energy we can pull from the ether, like free energy, like Tesla free energy. Talk about that a little bit, Rondell.
I don't know much about ether energy, but I just know it's something that a lot of people, it's a lot, it's referenced a lot
Yeah.
in a lot of things. And it's like, I know it's something that it's like part of the soul.
Okay.
It's like soul energy.
Gotcha.
So like,
That makes sense.
and it's one of the things like people want to, if you can harvest it, basically they're saying this might be what DNA is actually made of, since
Wow.
nobody knows what DNA actually is.
That's yeah. So there you go. That's because that's part of the light codes that
Guy
are coming
named
in.
Van Reicht. Have you heard of him?
I've heard that name.
Yeah, he was into the ether, and he discovered how to
A
cloud
lot
burst.
of
like that.
German scientists were into ether.
Right, and they put him in jail and
Yep.
everything. Yep.
They'll get rid of him.
Organite.
All right.
That's what he. He figured out how to contain the ether in this product called Organite. And he said it was like a sex magic energy, kind of borderline on that. William von Wright. Yeah.
All right. I got to look that up.
Yes, sir.
William von Wright.
Well, what like Rondell said about the DNA, the light codes that are coming in through the sun, because the sun's basically a portal from a central sun. There's a central energy, a central sun. So he's saying exactly our DNA is getting activated. So that's what the like you're saying that you're getting the ringing in the ears and all that. That's our DNA getting activated so that we'll be able to handle more truth. So like you were just saying, the disclosure, like you're seeing all these things on Facebook saying Fauci's been executed, all that. The light codes that are coming in are able to help you change to where you're able to accept that that's a possibility now.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's what the light code's coming through the central sun, which is source, basically source energy, God energy. God is Christ consciousness. So you're receiving the DNA activations through Christ,
sunlight,
through
which
Christ
they're trying to block.
Which they're trying to block. Exactly. We just did a show about it on
my
CGI Now
God.
last night or the other night about the chemtrails. About them blocking out the sun, because the sun is a portal. It's not a big fireball. It's a portal from the central sun. It's a light, and so it's coming through. It's light. So the more they block it, the less chance you got of receiving the light codes, the DNA, because of an activation. So if you don't go outside or you sit sit in the house and watch TV, that's like he sits out in the sun all the time because he's receiving light codes and DNA, and it's activating your DNA because you're soaking it through your skin, through your you take your shirt off, you get it through your antenna, your head. You were fasting, so you were raising your frequency, but not eating dense, heavy foods, so you raise yourself up.
Right.
And so you have to do that. Some people aren't doing that right now, so they're not receiving the codes. They're not able to accept what's been put out there with the 3-Eye Atlas and all these different things and conspiracies about Charlie Kirk and Trump and the Q operation, the military operation that's going on behind the scenes that people are like kind of wondering what the hell that is now.
Uh-huh.
All these things are adding up. All these future proofs past and all that is all adding up to be like kind of makes sense now. And it's like, wait a minute, like this is kind of making sense. Like maybe Trump is doing some things that might be helping to help us awaken. Because I always called him a lightning rod to the awakening because of the things that he says, like he was telling you, like we're going to get them all, and that was 2016. Right. It's because he's a lightning rod. He's speaking it into existence. If he says it and it can be done, then thy will should be done then. Right? It's not out of the realms of possibilities. That's all. It's not. People can say, there's no white hats or, there's no good people. How's there not any good people that want to help humanity raise its frequency and wake up to who we really are? Why would there be good people to do that?
If you can't find no good people, be one.
There you go. Say exactly. You can't find good people, be one, because that's what we're doing here, bringing people together to have these conversations and listen to what we're saying. We're just a bunch of guys having a conversation. That's it. But we're speaking it into existence. And other people are here to accept that frequency because it's a frequency of truth. So we're bringing the truth to light here in a public forum, and people are listening. We got any more comments? No ish again? No ish?
Ishtar.
For the Canadian geese are, okay. All right. Yeah, keep people talking. Yeah, don't walk barefoot where Canadian geese are. I guess you can't step in their poop. Maybe is that
I've seen that.
Really?
It gets messy.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
They land by the thousands and they just pollute the whole field.
Really? There's got to be a reason for that. Maybe they're growing mushrooms.
They're migrating. They're on their way here.
Oh, jeez. I haven't seen many birds lately at all, though. It's been quiet.
Okay.
You pay attention tomorrow.
I am always looking up, and I haven't seen the bees.
Yeah.
The big
Well, when you wake up, listen for the birds singing in the morning. They're not singing like they're not doing their thing in the morning. It's very.
I heard the whales went quiet too.
That
you heard that?
That wouldn't surprise me. That again, that even confirms it even more for me now.
Yes.
If the whales went quiet and the birds are going quiet, that means that the animals feel. Remember, the animals feel it more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
The animals feel it way more than we do. Like my cat's acting all goofy. The animals out by the house are acting all goofy.
Mm-hmm.
The animals feel it a lot more than we do, because we're distracted. Remember, the animals aren't distracted either. We're distracted by all these screens and the phones and everything else.
And the job,
the money, the bullshit, chasing the money.
Phone.
The thing about an animal is all instinct.
Yeah.
They run purely off of just mechanical, something in their brain saying, do this, do that.
Yep.
A dog eats a certain type of grass because its body says you need that.
Yeah.
And then they throw up, clear themselves out, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
An animal just runs off of basic instinct. Us, we have the choice. That's the difference between humans and other. That's what makes us apex.
Yes.
We have reason, we have will. Other things just run off of basic instinct. Something electrical in their brain saying, do that.
I'm going to have him pop in there. Take a break. Yeah. Yeah, right here. Yep. Yeah, you're right, Rondell. The animals it's all about instinct. What's up, big guy? How you doing?
So what are we talking about?
Well, we talk about whatever you want. Whatever you feel like. Pull a little closer to you. There you go.
There he is.
Got it?
Here?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect.
All right.
Yep, perfect.
Whatever.
Well, introduce yourself first.
I'm Dale.
Dale.
Vero, been here all my life.
Yeah.
So
All right.
pretty open-minded, unlike this guy.
How are you?
Good. I can talk about cryptids or aliens or
Right.
whatever, or government. Not conspiracies anymore. They're facts.
They're facts, exactly. Conspiracy truths, we call them, right?
Yeah, it's not a conspiracy. Yeah.
No, I know. It's kind of scary, actually. Yeah.
It's just a weird time we're in.
It is.
I'm like the oldest guy here, and I've seen a lot of shit, stuff. I'm sorry.
Now, you can curse. You can curse.
I
It's
don't
all
want
right.
to
You're
get
good.
demonetized.
No, you're good. No, we're good.
Yeah, so it's just, it's interesting.
Yeah. No, it is. It is.
It's interesting how, like, to me, they just are openly lying to us now.
Yeah.
Not even trying to hide it.
Oh, there you go, right there. They're just,
Not even trying to hide it.
they're pulling their pants down the front yard and going.
Yeah, just piss, like you said earlier. Yeah, I mean that's really what it comes down to. I mean, and again, we were talking about it earlier before you came on about like just it's so much truth coming out that it's people have a hard time handling a lot of it. It's being a little bit more like mesmerizing to them. Like things are just getting so crazy, and I think it's actually going to get a little crazier. I mean, cause I think eventually you're going to see some crazy shit.
I listen to all different types of people. I listen to like mainstream people on the left and the right. I don't just to get a whole. I try to get a gamut of. And somebody said one time that what they're trying to do is they're trying to produce so much stuff that we don't know what to believe.
Yep.
Then the government comes in and goes, "Hey, this is what we're gonna.
Yeah.
This is your reality."
Yep.
And this is what I look at. Like whatever you think about Charlie Kirk or not, if you think this guy at 6'5" that his neck stopped the bullet, and it doesn't matter if you like him or not. Like I don't like. I'm just talking. And so many people bought that bullshit.
I know. Believe me.
30-06 that blows the back out of an elk, and somehow this guy's chicken neck stopped a bullet.
Yeah, crazy, absolutely.
And you look at Fetterman today; he just fell down. He went out for a walk today and just fell down and went. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he fell down.
Now, didn't he have a stroke and he was like couldn't even form a sentence
before? Yeah,
like a year ago.
Yeah.
And now
he's the hero of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, right.
And then magically after they passed the bill or whatever that bullshit is, he just fell down today and he went to the hospital for ventricular fibrillation.
Wow, Jesus! I wonder if he got.
What is that? A heart?
Must
Yes.
be. Yeah, he must. I wonder if he got the jibbity
So
jab.
he got the
jibbit-
vaccine.
Yeah.
Well, I
and now
think
he's just a number.
I think he got the Seth Rich 2.0 jab.
Oh, jeez, that would be
That's
even
what-
worse. Oh
That's what I
God,
think.
2.0 jab.
damn.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Seth Rich. Yeah.
I mean, after a while, and I hate being like this. I'm so much older than you guys,
Yeah.
and I see stuff now, and it makes me sad.
I know. Yeah.
And you guys are younger than me, and you're just living through this nonsense. And I'm like, man,
Yeah.
but the mainstream media now is just not your friend.
No. Never was really. It never really was.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
even Cronkite, even back in the day, Walter Cronkite, he was full of shit too. He was.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
he wasn't even telling us the truth. He was
Yeah.
part of their operation. He was because
Yeah.
even Bill Cooper used to say back in the day, like all
That's
these.
the man right
It's the
Bill-
man right there, Bill.
Bill-
he would say, "Why are they paying a newscaster $2 million?" And it's like it's like because they're lying to you, so they got to get paid to lie. They're on the payroll. Yeah, Bill
Yeah.
Cooper was. He was a tremendous part of my awakening for many years.
I mean, way out ahead of the curve.
Way ahead of the curve. That's why they killed him because they had to take him out because he just wouldn't shut up. He didn't care. He wasn't afraid. He was just kept going and going and going. You know.
Him and Alex Jones. I'm surprised they haven't killed Alex.
Exactly.
Jones.
Was Bill Cooper military?
No. Yeah. He was Navy. Yeah,
Okay.
he was Navy. Yeah. He saw a ship come out. He was on a Navy vessel, and he saw a ship come out of the water. Just opened the water up, and it came out, and then just took off.
One of the
Really?
underwater submersibles.
Yeah.
Wow.
He saw
Submersibles,
one. Yeah, he saw one when he was on the ship. It freaked the shit out of him. He was like, "Holy fuck! Like, what did I just see?"
Have you guys ever watched videos of Phil Schneider?
Oh yeah, Phil Schneider was the shit, dude.
The underground.
Undertown.
When he had a hand.
Yeah, he had it bust. His
thing,
hand was
right,
fucked up.
his
Yeah,
hand got
he
melted
was
or
the
some shit.
he was the one from the underground alien wars. Yeah.
And they found him in his apartment, like
Strangled
in a
with
wheelchair.
with the catheter in a wheelchair.
There it
Yeah,
is.
and they said he killed himself. It was so bad, dude.
There it
Yeah,
is.
if you ever get a chance to look up
Oh, yeah.
Phil Schneider, look up his lectures.
Okay.
His lectures are deep, dude.
That
Gotta
dude
see
was
this.
that dude
Yeah.
was legit.
He was. He had proof. He had all kinds of shit, dude. And he didn't.
Yep.
He don't stutter when he talks. That's what sold me. He stood up there and he would just talk and he wouldn't stutter. Boy, he'd be like, "No, I saw this alien went like this, and then he threw a light beam at me and kind of blew half my fucking fingers
I was
off and
gonna tell
everything."
you,
Wow.
the one speech he said where he pulled his shirt back.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "This is the scar.
This is
here."
the scar. He showed you the scar and everything, dude.
I
It
mean,
was.
what you guys want to do with that, I don't know. But for me, I was just like, okay,
Yeah, they were going on the underground military bases, and they
like
were going
6
on.
floors deep. Like
Yeah,
so, they had one floor was a harmless one, and
Yep.
then they got down to a certain floor.
and that was all like this. They said it stunk real bad, and it was like these alien reptile thingies, and they were gross.
And they had a breach.
Yep.
They had a breach,
Yep.
and Phil was there. Now, look, whether you believe it all or not, I get it.
Yeah.
But after what we've seen the last 25 years, when a building 100 yards away from the other two buildings falls down,
Yeah,
in its footprint, and there's another building in between it,
yep.
I mean, after a while, you got to go.
Something ain't right.
I'm at the point now where, like, I don't discount anybody. I'll at least listen to.
Yeah. You have to. You have to.
Take everything with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
You have to. You know,
and you watch what they're doing to
I
us,
forgot
and it's just a weird thing we're at. It's a weird place we're at now in this country. Whose birthday is it?
It's Mike's birthday. I wanted to show everybody Mike's cake. So
All right. Happy birthday.
happy birthday,
Happy
Mike!
birthday, Mike.
We got his cake here. His cookie, his giant cookie. He's got a giant
got a
cookie
little
for
cookie.
his birthday.
Got a little cupcake in his hand over
Look
there.
at that. We got to make sure we wish Mike Bullock a happy birthday. Mike's our producer.
Happy birthday, Mike.
He's our producer. He's our tech guy. He does
Where's he at?
this right. He's
Behind
right
you.
here. It wouldn't be possible without Mike. We wouldn't be sitting here doing this. I'd be on my iPhone and a microphone going, what am I doing? With a camera and what? And Mike's got it all set up, so he takes care of us.
So whatever somebody tells me now, I'll at least listen to it.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, no, you
I've
have,
seen too much.
yeah.
We've all seen too much. Even the last 5 years. COVID.
Yeah, big time. It's been a lot. Yeah, it's. I always call it like a reverse psyop. We're being reverse psyop. Like we're just being like everything we were told that was true is a lie. So we have to be reversed. Everything has to be reversed to be like, okay, well, if that was always good, then it must be bad. Oh, if that was always bad, then it must be good. Like ivermectin. I guess it used to work. It works, but they all said it didn't work. But it really does work.
It was a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
medicine.
exactly.
And then the mainstream media goes, "Oh, it's horse.
It's horse paste. It's a dewormer, and it works. It's a good cleanse. Actually, I think we talked about that before. The ivermectin cleanse, the parasite cleanse.
Well, even now the new thing was ivermectin. Not only they're killing parasites, but it's killing cancer.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Wow.
And,
Yeah, they're gonna have a big problem with that one.
Yeah, right.
Especially how they're treating cancer right now. It's like they $1 billion baby.
yeah,
Right.
and there's a doctor on YouTube. His name is Brian Artis.
Okay.
And he talks about nicotine. Look into what. Now, I'm not talking about smoking cigarettes, but actual, literal, just the nicotine patch.
Yeah.
You guys go on there and check him out, like just pure nicotine itself.
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it yet. I'm in the embryonic stage of watching this guy. It kills like 500 diseases.
I got friends that are smokers. I was a smoker. None of them got COVID.
Yeah.
None of the smokers got COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
There you go.
That's so true. Yeah. The nicotine. Yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah. Again, get back to what's good is bad and what's bad is good.
It's the Bible.
It is. It's backwards. Everything's backwards. And I said that during the beginning of COVID. I started to realize when Trump was talking about we're at war with an invisible enemy, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What's he talking about? What's this, at war with a virus, or are we at war with something a little bit deeper than that? Something a little bit darker.
Okay.
It didn't make sense at the time.
I remember now that you
Oh yeah, he
mentioned
said
that.
he was a wartime president and all that during COVID. I'm like, what war against what? A war against a germ that you have to be concerned about?
Y'all was looking at me crazy when I was like, yeah, there's other wars going on we don't know about.
I know.
Some other stuff.
Yeah. Because we're so programmed into what is presented to us by the TV or our phone or whatever. And you can't. It's hard to think outside the box.
Yeah. And I always say it's conditioning. It's thousands of years of conditioning. It's generational. So like you said, you're older than us, but your dad and your dad's dad and all the way back, they were conditioned to believe all these things too. And then the TV did it. Remember, I talked about Walter Cronkite before, but remember it was always World News Tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody sat for the TV, World News Tonight. So and just the title, World News Tonight. So it's telling you this is the world news that you must believe. It's okay.
It's like
And the tune. Dun, 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 dun.
Because it catches your attention.
Right.
Exactly.
little syncopation and get you engaged and I got to wake up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like I tell my girlfriend, I go, think about what they named. I used to call it the box, but it's the screen out. Television. Break it down.
Television.
Three syllables. Television.
Yeah.
And then what do you watch? It can either be a noun or a verb. A program.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think all this, they named all this?
Oh,
then,
without a doubt, they did this all
by
intentionally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it takes people, and you start hearing about Operation Paperclip or Operation Bluebeam.
Yep.
And you go,
We talked about that earlier. Yeah.
And you go, man, this is all really something that the mainstream media will.
I believe that the drones will play a big part in Bluebeam.
Yeah.
I believe EMPs will be a big, electromagnetic pulses. We're going to need those because that'll expose, once you start setting those off and it exposes that the drones are what they're using for the so-called invasion, that's dead. That turns everybody straight towards who runs the country because nobody's sending drones over here pretending they're aliens.
No. And there's just some insidious stuff going on now.
Yeah.
And for me, I read the Bible multiple times. This is almost demonic.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Everything that's happening right now is directly pointed to going against God. Everything. When I say everything goes against God. That's how you know. And then you think about it, it tells you in the Bible that he gave this world to the devil. The devil, this is his, and he monitors. He only lets him do so much.
This is what I tell people. I go, look when Jesus goes up in the mountains and he gets tempted.
Right.
And Satan goes, if you just bow down to me, I'll give you all these things. You know what Jesus did? He didn't deny that he had the ability. Jesus knew he was controlling the earth even back then. So, and most people, they're like, this is kind of bullshit.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
It's what you believe in the word, believe in the word. This is what was said.
Yep.
He gave this to the devil. The devil, you got to stay here since you didn't like them that much.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna make you watch over them forever.
Yeah, and we're in such a bad place as a society that we literally have a list of pedophiles, and we can't get it released. Oh,
Crazy. It's insane. A list of pedophiles. Oh, we're going to protect the country. We're protecting the world, the nation, national urgency. We don't want anybody going crazy because you just don't want to expose y'all damn selves. The people who run the media right now are on those lists.
Oh, they absolutely are.
That's all it is.
Our government is. Our government is wholly compromised.
Right.
I have no doubt about this.
Fully.
I have no.
So I'm going to jump in here. By the way, I'm on board with that. I just don't know how deep it goes. You know, we hear all this about the deep state, but how deep does it go? And are people like assuming? I don't know your stance on like Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, Bongino. Let's say they are the good guys. How much can they do?
Well,
if it goes that deep,
go ahead. Go.
I don't. I'm sitting. I'm thinking. That's it.
I don't know much. I don't know how effective they really can be without persuading public opinion.
This is my theory, and I was talking to those two people over there. This is just me. I think they offered Dan Bongino that job because he was much more powerful in his radio position, and he was getting a lot of information out. And they gave him that job to the FBI and go, hey, you're going to come in here and help all this? And I know this sounds tinfoil hat and stupid and crazy. And I think what happened was he went to work one day, and he has a daughter who goes to college in Florida. And I think he got a phone call one day and go, hey, man, I see your daughter has a history class at 9 in the morning. And they hung up. What are you going to do?
Right.
The guy went from one of the baddest dudes on the radio, and I mean, Jimmy Dore liked him. Everybody loved him. And this dude turned into a eunuch.
Now he's very careful.
Yes.
Right?
Every word is very
totally changed.
You don't turn into a eunuch for no good reason.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying I'm right.
I feel like it was busy work. It was keep them occupied, give them a sense of duty, because the whole Epstein thing, and who the hell knows what's the real
and what's that
freaking story behind that, and I do like I was really we can get into that too. I know Leo has interest in that case, but the whole it's not a story makes it a story, and I do believe anything that the progressive left had their hands on for 4 to 8 years is tainted. Like, you almost can't believe anything you're walking into at this point. So I can understand the frustration of the president, but at the same time, man, you can't just keep stringing people along without answering questions.
You can't run on something and then tell the people that voted for you to go, you're still talking about that? Well,
it's kind of crazy.
We kind of are, because this is what
this is a big deal.
Everything else.
I'm just saying. I mean,
we're still waiting.
You got our attention with that. Yeah, that was a big deal.
You did everything else.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I have my fantasies about why the Space Force was created in his first term, the whole dissolution of government. I would like to believe half of it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's these deep state characters that keep the government going every freaking day. And they're there after administrations come and go. And they're not elected officials.
Nope.
They're just people in the grind playing their role. They're NPCs, if you want to call them that.
And my theory is they're leading us to Agenda 2030. You'll own nothing.
And be happy.
You'll have digital currency. You'll have facial recognition. You will not be able to go anywhere. Well, it's in the Bible. In Revelation, at the end, it said you won't be able to buy and sell unless you have the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
Now, what that is, I don't know.
You're going to put a phone in your wrist.
There you go. Sure. A chip.
That pops up when you just touch your wrist and pull a whole phone up.
Yeah.
It's scary. Well, we talked about
it.
Shows.
Like we talk about it now, but it's going to be here at one point.
In China, if you're caught jaywalking, you get the fine before you hit the other side of the road.
You go straight to your phone.
Yeah,
the face recognition.
Your face is up there on the billboard.
This person
publicly shamed. But yeah, we're putting tampons in bathrooms for boys.
Yeah,
Could you imagine that here, boy?
There you go. Or you know what? As a guy, I feel pretty. I'm going to slap a wig on and go swim in the men's tent and women's swim meet.
Yes, man.
No, forget all that. No way.
Where are the real men in these people's lives saying, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Now you're going to this is. If you look at this country the last 30, 40 years, it has been a purposeful demasculation of men.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
Getting the man out of
100%.
the home.
Just the fact
All
of toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Well, what? We built everything? When wars come, we're all going out on the
We're the
front
ones
line.
out there, yeah.
We're going to be dying, not these girls, and God bless them. Like, that's not their job, but yeah. This has all been I feel it's been a planned thing for
Oh yeah, for sure.
a long time.
For sure. And I think it's going to recycle back again with the kids that we have now. At least with my kids, I feel like, and I feel and I see it because my kids don't have any tablets, any iPhones, or anything like that. Because I mean, they don't need it. There's plenty of stuff to do outside. There's plenty of things you can do. Get a book, do something. I'm not a technology person. Mike can tell you, I just don't use technology. Just give me whatever basics, and I'm good with it. I can survive, because I'm always like in survivor mode. It's like I don't need the technology to be able to survive through this world. Well, other people sit there and be like, "Oh, well, I can't do this because my phone did it for me, or whoever else did it for me, or call somebody else that knows how to do it."
It's
And it's
easy.
like it is super easy, but it's just.
Thank God for AI.
But I agree. I think
we
it's going
use
to come back around,
Yes.
and all that stuff again. But then we might not be here to see it.
Well, and you know what's so funny?
I don't know.
Like I got a son, he's 33, and he goes, I can't find a decent girl. He goes, they're all crazy. And I go, well, you know what? And I'm 67 and a half. I'll go on the phone and I'll watch these girls. They go, where can I find a masculine liberal guy? I'm like, kind of doesn't exist, sonny. You can give that one a shot. Like,
He's at a gay
kinda
bar.
sweet.
He's at a gay bar.
Yeah. There he did. He went right there. I wasn't going to do it. Yeah. Boy, good for you. He got this right out of the way. He's over there at the Blue Bull Cafe. So I think there's a snapback now.
There is.
Yeah, but
It'll come back.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Which I'm not saying is bad. If that's what they want to do, hey,
you
good
go.
for it. Just, I'm sorry for the rest of us, because it hurts us at one point, because then it's just like, oh, is this just another one that's just going to do this same thing too?
Well, what you're seeing is you're seeing a de-evolution of society.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm not a fan of them, but you look at over in Russia, none of this shit's going on over there. They're not dealing with this. You go into Poland, Hungary, none of this is going on. And the only place it is going on in Europe, it doesn't end well for them. Germany, France, Great Britain. The other three countries, which the media in this country tends to excoriate, not a bad place to live.
Switzerland.
There you go. Yep. There you go. So, once again, it's this thing of they're trying to blow this society up from the inside out and create their own new reality, which is not going to be good. We all know this. But for the mainstream people who don't think like we do, they can't. And I'm not saying we're smarter than they are, because we're not. We were lucky enough to find something that sparked our interest to go, you know what?
Made you see it faster.
There you go. There you
but
go.
like they said, this is a time of awakening.
Yep.
And a lot of people,
I
just certain things that are happening that are just opening the door for everybody.
Oh, I think
everybody's getting the door.
I think it is.
And I think you know what, and you guys know me. I don't mince words, and I have 3 young children, and I don't hold it like they know. They know I think crazy shit's going on in the world today, because I don't want them thinking they're growing up in a fantasy land. Like everything is not good. And when they do hear something crazy at school, they do come home and they ask about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I test the narrative, and usually it's pretty kosher around here. But I think it's important to not hold back your opinion when it comes to certain things.
Well, I mean, you see people, and we were talking over the table over there, like in Great Britain right now. If you
get in
speak
trouble.
if you speak out about the gang rape squads, they're coming to your door. And now they're just starting here in this country, and I got to be real careful here. I don't want to offend anybody. If you talk about a certain country in a wrong way, they're looking. Elijah Schaffer just got sued for $5 million. So I'm not saying what country it was, but just go look into it.
We're not bashful.
No, but my thing is, it's a violation of the First Amendment. And what I don't like in this country now, we've gotten to the point to where people go, if the other person doesn't share their view, go, oh, shut them up.
Sensitive as hell.
Me, I want to hear, if you hate me,
tell me with your chest out. With your chest.
Yeah, at least let me know what the problem is.
And you know why? And then I know that I don't want to hang around with you anymore.
We need to be around you. We don't need to be around each other. We can keep this cordial.
And a lot of times it's misunderstanding of someone's character. And if it's not, then you shouldn't be around each other. If there's still that difference. You know?
But I fully believe, and I see this coming on in this country now. So I'm 67. There's a group called The Fix. And they had a song in 1981 that's called Stand or Fall. And I think there's going to come a point in this country to where you're not going to be able to be Switzerland. You're not going to be able to sit on the sideline and go, I'm not going to take a stand. I'm not
be right at your front door.
There you go. And that's just the way. I could be wrong. That's me. But I just feel like we're all going to have to make a choice here.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do with that sometime. My girlfriend, she's kind of non-confrontational, and I understand that. And I just feel, and other people I know in my life are non-confrontational. And I'm like, no, something's going to happen here. They're pushing us into a place to where you're going to have to, be it digital ID or whatever the hell it is. I don't know what it is, but something's going to happen to where we're all going to go, you know what? I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're one step closer with COVID.
Yeah.
The vaccines and all that
That was
shit,
the biggest test I've
test,
seen
for sure.
in.
And I think that's what that was. Exactly what that was.
It was a psyop.
Yeah.
It was a psyop.
Just to see how the world reacts to this.
Right.
Yep.
Let's see if we can pull another.
Yeah, well, I think they found out.
They pulled over there in Germany a few decades back. Let's see if we can pull that again.
Yeah. Forced jabs, and you can't. Even in Great Britain now, you can only fly 2 times a year.
Go over there 2 times?
No. If you're a
citizen over there,
you can only fly out 2 times a year. And the new thing is now, you can't fly in unless you have the jab. The next thing will be is you can't fly out if you don't have the jab, or you can't work. See, it never starts at an end point. It all starts really subtle. It's like the devil.
Yep.
Is it really this way, or is it really that way? And then you end up into a point to where
you ain't got no guns no more.
And it ain't no.
That's exactly what happened to Britain.
Yep.
There it is.
Piecemeal it away.
Australia.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different subject. As soon as you take away the society's ability to
defend it,
there you go.
That's it. That's done. You're relying on. You don't want the society to. That's where it's the society itself is useless if it can't defend itself.
Yep.
Well, so what do they want to use you for? Because they want to use you for something.
Taxes.
They're not just taking away the guns for no reason.
Taxes, control.
Control.
Like Ronald Reagan said, 9 words you never want to hear. I'm from the government. I'm here to help.
I'm here to help. No, you're right.
My boy Ronald, 45 years ago, I remember sitting here watching his speeches. I would be going, yes, more of this, please. Yeah.
Little did we know he was already up against the machine. He was never going to succeed.
No, and
it looked like it appeared that he did, and he was really.
I think he thought he did,
right? And in retro, looking back, he was set up. I believe, and
absolutely,
he was a plant. I don't believe he. I mean, I do think he was a great man.
Oh, he was.
But I believe he was controlled the whole time.
Well, he was another one. He got into it, and he thought he was going to do a good job, and then they
found out he's being handled.
In the immortal words of The Godfather, they gave him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yeah, for sure.
You want your son to have brake failure?
Right. Yeah, it's pretty bad. His son's been getting in the news lately.
Yeah, Ron Jr.
Yeah, I think he's part of the MAGA movement, I would say.
Yeah.
If not,
I mean, it's just
part of the right.
Yeah. I mean, we're just in a weird place. So, all right, gentlemen, I'm going to
Thank you. Vince, you want to get on? We're going to wrap it up in just a minute.
My friend.
Get John
Thank
back
you
on
very
here
much.
real
What was your
quick.
name?
I'm Dale.
Dale?
Dale, nice to meet you, Dale.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Leo.
Leo?
Leo.
Yep. Talk to this young man over here.
Perfect.
We'll get John on here.
Yeah, we'll get John on here real quick.
Thanks, John, you want to get on
John,
and
you
we'll
wanna
wrap
get
it
on
up?
real quick so we can just wrap it up.
He can't hear us.
Anyways, guys, hey, thank you again. Once again, don't forget to give us that like, give us that share. Go ahead, share it in every platform that we have:
Yeah.
Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you have anything. Go ahead, give us a like, give us a share. Make sure you guys push it out there. That's all we ask for you guys. We don't ask for anything else, but to give us a like,
one other thing.
give us a share.
Give Mike a happy birthday too.
That's right. Don't forget to give us my
birthday
to you.
You don't want to run them all off.
Happy birthday to you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike, for everything you do for us behind the scenes. So don't forget to give us that like and give that put in that comment. Make sure you guys give that comment a happy birthday for Mike.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. Mike's
Still helps the
Yeah.
algorithm.
Yep.
For sure, for
Look,
sure.
Look at us. It's like a to the point podcast.
It is, isn't it? It's like
It's weird though because I'm looking at the camera, but
right.
Everybody is on the other
On the
side.
other
of
side.
it. Now
Yeah, for
there's
sure.
people there and there. And there.
Yeah,
So
looks
that's
good.
awesome.
it's a
Good.
little
It's
weird.
like the
for
old
me.
days.
Yeah,
right.
kind of like the Leo Garage days.
Yeah. So like
exactly.
Leo was saying, we're streaming right now on Rumble, X, YouTube, Facebook, and whatnot. If you're wherever you're watching, hit the thumbs up, share the show. Be sure to check out the other shows we're affiliated with, like TGI Now, To the Point, Shattering the Narrative. Who actually Sheila right now is at Mar-a-Lago with James O'Keefe.
Oh,
and,
nice. That's awesome.
we were getting pictures from there. What else we got? We've got Binford Chronicles and stuff like that. Every Friday night we do the Board Report, so
Yeah.
make sure you check that out if you're local. If you're not local, the Board Report's really not really your thing.
Yeah,
but,
no,
but
it'd
make
be
sure you
tough,
check
yeah.
out Shattering the Narrative and all the other shows.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. We got. I mean, I was talking about this the other night on TGI Now about how IRC Media has turned into what it's turned into with all the different podcasts. We got to get Leo doing his cooking show.
Yeah.
Now that we're going to get Gun Club TV. Did you hear about that, Vince?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike was
Gun-
talking
gun
about
stuff.
Gun stuff.
Gun
Yeah,
Stuff
it's actually
TV.
Gun Club, Gun stuff. Yeah.
Will be part of our
I've
streaming.
I've shopped their website a few times.
Okay.
Because they sell guns too. They got some pretty good deals on there a lot of times
All
too.
right.
So
Oh, that's good.
and they've
though.
got a bunch of stuff on Rumble, a bunch of different videos.
All right. Oh, that's awesome. And then you got your trail podcast.
Yeah,
too.
River Ranch Riders.
River Ranch Riders.
I've been having a hard time getting some videos uploaded. Mike's got to make me a Dropbox so I can just send him the videos.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Mike gets all that
To
shit.
get them on Rumble, it's the best bet.
Yeah.
And we are switching some software, so there's been a few hiccups, anyways. But in the Rumble comments, shout out to Jay Henry. Says he or she can really use the $2,000.
All right. Yeah. I know. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about that at Publix today. It was Publix. The lady. I was like, man, everything's expensive. She's like, I know. I'm like, maybe we get them 2Gs from Trump.
It's funny. We were just talking about if we all got the 2Gs, how we might upgrade some of the equipment.
I know. Like, yeah, 'cause me and Mike were actually talking about we're
Yeah.
gonna get some other stuff, get some more mics, and get some more mixers and all that stuff. Yeah, we definitely could use it.
Yeah, help us get the word out, Trump.
Get the
Give us
word
the
out,
$2,000.
Trump. Let's get that dividend because I mean, it's not a stimulus; it's a dividend.
Right.
So it's
money that's
recurring.
already been returned.
Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
brought back.
And don't forget, it's money that was invested that you're getting the dividend from.
Right.
So any tariff money that's coming in, if they're investing the money in different funds, like the sovereign wealth fund that Trump created in the beginning of the year,
Right.
that money's going to go grow and grow and grow to where you could give it out every quarter.
I wonder if they're keeping track of people that have posted against like stuff or whatever
Yeah.
Trump to see if they're going to be like, nope, these
get it
people don't
last.
get anything.
They don't get
Nope.
nothing.
No,
Nope.
supposedly
Well,
there'll be some left over.
I mean,
that he's going
I-
to pay down the debt.
I'd be like, oh, you're talking shit, you're talking smack, and now all of a sudden you're staying quiet whenever that. all
Send
of
it
a
to
sudden,
IRC Media.
You know,
Send it to us.
Well, how can before we wrap it up?
Anyways, yeah.
How can you be against the tariffs if the tariffs are going to give money back and pay down debt?
Right.
and now it's putting money in your pocket
Right.
too.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's crazy.
So it's like, well,
All
how
because
can
you
be
voted.
against
All
that?
because you voted and you circled the right little bubble.
By the way,
never
I saw
mind the trade.
I saw
deficit.
somebody put something on social media the other day. He said, "I don't need the $2,000. I'd rather see the deficit get paid down."
Fuck yeah, give me the
Screw
$2
that
grand.
shit.
Right?
Give me my
I know.
$2,000. Hey,
It's always
there's
good.
been a deficit before I was born, and there'll still be one when I die.
37
Give me my
trillion.
money.
37
And
trillion.
really, that debt isn't even our debt. It's
It's-
not even our debt.
Listen,
It's so
first
bad.
off,
Yeah.
There's
it's
no paying
bullshit.
it off.
Yeah.
The debt is
It's
bullshit.
bullshit.
It's time
I know.
to
It's
file
bullshit.
Chapter 13.
So-
So it's too fucking late.
It's exactly bankrupt the corporation.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I say. Bankrupt the corporation. Let's start get on an even playing field and let's get some money out to the people.
Yeah.
Because people could use it. We need, and people are struggling. It's a battle right now. And you hear people talking in the audience. I was talking to people before I jumped back on. I mean, people are like, things got to change. We got to get things moving. Let's help each other. Let's speak this into existence so we can keep our media company going. Support us. Support our channels. Support what we're doing locally here at Filthy's. Thanks, Nick Novak, again for having us here. Having us be able to be here. And Joe Zepp's over there somewhere. So
Every time I've been here, it's a cool, chill environment.
Yeah.
It's a good people here. No,
absolutely.
It's like
Great-
the perfect
great place
night
to
to
hang
do
out.
this because there's people here, but there's not.
Yeah, they're
It's
not
not
like
It's not
packed.
crowded.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, and the bartenders. Shout out to the bartenders for Courtney and the gang for
Is that
helping
her
us
name?
out.
Yeah.
She took care of us. Yeah, no, they were great. Actually, I was talking to the other girl that she's like awake to things. She was like, "Well, I'm going to come on the show." I'm like, "Yeah, that's
Which
what
one?
Come on down.
the girl with the bandana. I forget her name. With the dreadlocks.
Get 'em on.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She didn't
well,
want to come on.
next
Yeah.
month.
She didn't want to come on tonight. She was like, "No."
We're
but
back. What, December 11th? I believe.
December
it is?
11th. Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
that's your birthday?
That's the
isn't it?
day before. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, we'll just call it. It's your birthday next month, so we'll just
Pretty
take
cool, huh?
turns.
It's a turn into a birthday show.
Birthday show. Let's go turn to a birthday show. Anyways, guys, don't forget to give us that like, give us that share. Push it out there for us, man. That's all we ask for. So again, one time again to Filthy's, thank you for having us
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. No, just the fact that we're able to do this in a public setting is
For
awesome.
sure. Yep.
We do have to call out Joanne. She's interviewing Bobby Williams tonight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Benford
And
Chronicles.
CJ and Sheila interviewed
Here,
Glenn
I got a few
Baker.
things from
That
CJ
should have been
right
out
here.
at 5:30 today. So.
All right.
Yeah, there's the Spark Free Press. We're in kind of like a working partnership with those guys over
Yep.
there, so we want to make sure we lift everybody up. So
Absolutely.
if that's it, you guys got anything else?
We got stickers. Everybody wants stickers. We got merch. We're gonna get some merch soon. We get some hats soon.
Yeah, we got to get our ducks in a row.
We got to get our ducks in a row. We need that 2 G's. That'd be 2, 4,
Yes.
6, 8,
10.
10,
What?
12, 14, 16, 18.
Yeah.
We'll be like 25 grand. We'll be good to go.
We'll be
right?
set.
Yeah.
We'll be
Whole
set.
studio.
Dividend checks.
We just need a sponsor.
We need a
to
sponsor.
keep paying that.
Yeah. Well, we got to get on it. Get 2 G's.
Maybe Trump will sponsor us.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully.
Let's get
Anyway, guys,
We outta
let's
here?
wrap it up.
All right.
We're out of here
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
to the Conspiracy Club 101.
It should be an area as big as that unexplored. This is tremendous. There's a little adventure left down at the bottom of the well. Admiral, do you hope to see that? I do. Well, Admiral, would you say that this tube is...
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds. It was founded on the principle that all men are created equal, and that the rights of every man are diminished, and the rights of one man are threatened.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has...
It should be an area as big as that unexplored. This is tremendous. There's a little adventure left down at the bottom of the well. Admiral, do you hope to see that? I do. Well, Admiral, would you say that this tube is...
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds. It was founded on the principle that all men are created equal, and that the rights of every man are diminished, and the rights of one man are threatened.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has...
It should be an area as big as that unexplored. This is tremendous. So there's a little adventure left down at the bottom of the way. Admiral, do you hope to see